No man is an island, regardless of how high your IQ is or how creative you are.
Welcome to the MindBox, your show, my show. It's the talk show where we talk to very interesting people discussing their success stories, their experiences, and their challenges. My name is Emeka. It's the MindBox. You know what to do if you want to stay close to us and stay connected to what we do. Hit the subscribe button and stay with us and enjoy every mind-blowing episode of the MindBox. Today is special to me. Wow. Because I have a very, very special guest with me here. I'll take my time to break this down, okay? My guest today is an actor. He's a TV show host. He's a model. Don't ask me to calm down. He's an entertainer. He's a media consultant. He's an entrepreneur. The list can go on. But please welcome Seyi Awolowo. Seyi Awolowo. You?
I mean, wow.
Damn, good to have you here. Thank you very much. It's the MindBox, and this is where you bear your experiences, your challenges, and your success stories. And so I'm not going to waste time at all.
Okay.
Let's take it. Now, Seyi Awolowo. Now, did I mention that Seyi Awolowo is the grandson of Nigeria's foremost leader, the great Obafemi Awolowo? Well, how was life for you growing up, especially that delicate age bracket of being a teen? How was life for you as the grandson of the great Obafemi Awolowo?
Okay, so honestly, it was a bit of a double-edged sword. There were the good sides and there were the bad sides. The bad sides being randomly hated by people you just met because they think that you are an over-pompous rich kid.
You can say that again.
Well, unfortunately, everybody thought I was like that, but that's their loss. And the good side being that everybody wanted to be friends with you, or people that had benefited from my granddad just decided to be favorable to me as well. But the bad side, I think, sometimes outweighed the good, and people will not exactly want to see that part because I had teachers picking on me in school.
Wow.
I couldn't easily ask for help. The next thing, but you're Awolowo now, nothing hard now. And that even still spilled over even to when I was a grown-up as well, because, I'm trying to get my own bread, but like, you don't need it now. Your family is rich, but excuse me, my family is rich. I'm not the rich person here. It was his money, not my money. I'm looking for my money.
Oh,
if you want to spend his money, you have to get the permission. I need money for. I'm honest, my family is as if you have to go and bring a proposal.
But are you blaming them? Just imagine.
Bro,
just imagine. I'm the grandson of Nnamdi Azikiwe, probably Ojukwu or somebody.
Okay.
I'll probably be talking to you in a very different way.
In what kind of way?
Don't mind me.
That's the thing.
Okay.
You can never say where greatness will come from. I can be talking to you now, looking down on you, and then tomorrow a friend has to sign my promotion papers or something. So all that part is just it is BS, so to speak.
All right, then. So you made mention of the fact that some people picked on you. Probably they're transferring aggression. Some of them are just envious of it's not something you can help. And then now life went on during that period. You were able to live and grow about being pompous. Were you spoiled kid?
Spoiled? Nope. I'm far from it.
Really?
Far from it.
Really?
I collected the annual brushing. In fact, monthly, bilateral. How can we even time the brushing?
So the discipline was there.
Hey, constant. I was the last of 10.
Wow.
And I'm the last grandchild of 20.
Beautiful.
So who exactly do I want to be a bad guy for?
Wow.
The brushing was very systemic, When one brother gets tired of brushing, the next brother can take over.
Wow.
I dare not speak to an elder brother anyhow because I will have a host of brothers that will discipline me. This is what you say, it's not there. Where's the pompous coming from?
Wow. Interesting. Now you live that life.
Yeah.
Okay. And that episode passed. Behold, 2019. I sat down, I was watching the television, and the list of housemates for the Big Brother season 4, right?
Yes.
Was announced, and behold, that's my Seyi. And behold, you're one of the housemates. And I said to someone, watch out for that young man. And you didn't prove me wrong. So tell me, looking at life before Big Brother, your entrance into the house, with all that, it's usually said about Big Brother and how Some people who are very morally people would want to say he went to Big Brother, no. So tell me, how were you able to manage that, come out, still stay sane? And I don't let me not rush, but just take me through you being in the house, coming out of the house, a show watched by millions of Nigerians, covering almost every country in Africa and beyond Africa, and then you're still staying sane and doing your thing. What was life like? Just take me through that episode.
Like I said, my family itself was disciplined, but people thought it was otherwise. And I had a lot of people I looked up to, and I choose to emulate at the right time.
You want to mention a name?
All my brothers and sisters, they are all great and unique in their different ways. Not to mention my cousins, my aunties, and my uncles. They all have unique personalities.
But what if I wanted a name from the outside world, apart from the great Obafemi Awolowo?
A name of who exactly?
Someone who has inspired you to the Seyi Awolowo you are today?
I would love. I can. If let me just mention all my brothers and sisters: Benga Awolowo, Kunle Awolowo, Fumi Awolowo, Babajide, Yinka, Femi, Buki, Bra Shegun, Sister Kemi. I could keep going on. I was the 20th grandchild, and I saw things happen in front of me. And there was this hierarchy of when to speak, how to speak, and we were given the right grooming of how to behave. So that part played a huge part in my life growing up. So going to Big Brother, I'm not going to lie to you. My direct family, not everybody agreed to it. My mom said no. My immediate elder brother said no. My sister said no. I'm still my best friend. Like, no, what do you need that for? No, I don't mean. But the one brother he's always very harsh on me was brother said, "Are you sure?" He asked me that. Then he asked me, "Does your woman know that you're about to do this? Does she support it?" I said yes, and he said, "Good luck." And bear in mind, he was the only person I told the day I was going into lockdown.
Wow.
He was the only person I said, "Go for it." As far as the key people that matter to you are with you, I don't have a problem with it. Carry on. And I went into the house. And for me, going into the house, I had a plan that I just have to go there, be myself. Because over the years, I'd heard different people tell me that myself alone, I'm a full show. I have everything I need. I don't need anything else.
I agree.
Just go out there and showcase yourself as you are. You don't have to be anybody else. So I went to the house with that mindset. And honestly, going to the house, the first name I had chosen was Doc Owl. But I figured that people would realize that, Owl. But I was just hoping that, they wouldn't just say anything and I could just coast through as Seyi. So there's no as if that upper hand, like, it's because of Awolowo. I was really trying my best for that not to come out, but on stage, boom. And then through the house, I was just myself, exhibiting my flaws and as God will have it, my best size as well, and that kept me in the game till the final day. Coming out of the house, I'm not going to lie. I faltered. I'm not going to lie. I'm human. I'm not perfect. I faltered. My level of condescension went up. I started over-believing in myself. I'm not going to call it confidence, but I just felt anything I touched turned to gold.
Wow.
I got really full of, I'm not going to lie, I got full of myself. And it happens.
Who wouldn't?
Exactly. I mean, when you walk into a mall and the whole mall stops, oh my God, you go to an airport and the airport stops, it definitely will get to you. How celebrities, how these Whiskey, Burna Boy and all them do it, I don't know. Because their hands on them Davido, how they do it, I don't know. That you walk into a place and the whole place will stop for you. How they are still sane, I honestly don't know. But that period of, airport will, she always bring this flight, the flight will wait. Because I'm still trying. There were a lot of things I was just enjoying. I'll go into a store. Free stuff just going to meet me. I'm like, wow. I'm not going to lie, it got to me. But then COVID hit. And everybody had to be at home. And it was that time I now spent time with my actual support system. My woman was with me at the time. We got locked down together. My mom was in the same house, my brothers and everybody. My brother was not in the house, but we were all at home, so we were always talking to ourselves. And they were putting me in my place. Like, why man, you don't share? You behave yourself. They were telling me the literal truth that I needed to hear. That was bringing you back to reality. It's not as if it was. It brought me back to reality. Like, guy.
But you were very quick to, continue with other things. We saw you in a number of, documentaries, commercials, and the likes. Saw you hosting events and everything. There was no break. Are you attributing that to great management? Are you attributing it to
Yes.
advice from brother?
Yes.
Okay.
I knew that I needed to keep the ball rolling in order to be able to stay afloat.
Beautiful.
Because there's no how in this turbulent waters of entertainment, some new tsunami wave of a star will come at some point in time, or somebody just come with a new thing. It's why you can see the way the music industry is. In twinkle of an eye, you just see some new guy has a new
And
hit.
the old ones are gone.
Gone. You're forgotten about. So you really need to be able to keep consistency.
above
To
water.
win is not a problem. Being consistent
To stay as a
is
winner.
exactly. So my man and a good team. You are no man is an island, regardless of how high your IQ is or how creative you are. Quite honestly, only Burna Boy, with how the team around him, his mom, his producers, and everything, will not exactly be Burna Boy. He will have the lyrics, he will have the word. He just might, but
Someone keeps it going.
exactly, someone else that needs to help him talk the business part, that needs to help him talk this other part. I cannot try and be creative or be an actor or be this and not have someone else that will just help me speak, because I don't know everything.
Yeah.
I can't read every single person's body language. I can't control every single scenario. So you need a good team. And my management, fantastic guys. So I was like, okay, don't worry. You're good, because I worked with Slasher when I was at Dynamics on TV before Big Brother. And I was a VJ at the time, I was a host. So Slasher, to a certain degree, knew my strengths and weaknesses. And he worked on it for me. Like, okay, guy, acting, you try. Hosting, you are good. It comes easily, but you need to do it more so that you can get to a certain level where you self-sell. And he also has a number of friends that he just, why don't you try, Seyi? And he goes out there to help me look for food to eat, let me put it that way, because he eats from there, but I eat the most.
Okay.
So he goes out to help me look, and he makes sure that it's things that I can
consistently
do. And as well, he looks for scenarios where I push myself beyond my limit. He takes me out of my comfort zone. He encourages me to grow. And those are part of the, I'm not going to, everything that's happening right now is not just me alone.
Now we talked about the experiences. We've talked about your success story. For the one part that makes it complete. What were your challenges all this while? You know, everyone, people get to see. It's just like you want to take, you take a beautiful picture. No one knows how many shots were thrown out or sent to where they had to face the delete button. But the beautiful part we've talked about. What were your most trying moments? At what point did you almost give up, or did you say, "Can I still do this?" Or were there challenging moments?
I'm not going to lie. Almost every week. Almost every week.
Challenges every week?
Yeah, that's stemming from the human factor to the financial factor to the mental factor to the creative part, because all these things there are various ways of playing a role in one's growth. Now, the human factor, I mean, when I'm not a videographer. Either I'm a sound guy or a light guy or a writer or an editor. But when you now contract these jobs to people, they'll show themselves. At the time, we lost over 500 gig worth of content that we went out of states to shoot.
Wow.
A whole hard drive went missing of content. And there's nothing we could do. It literally was missing. Or whatever might have happened to happen, but it's nowhere to be found. And it was capital we put into going out to shoot that. That was a huge setback, but we still kept going. A lot of things. The country itself on its own. I'm sorry, but
if we delve into that part,
it's going to take a while. You know, the human factor, you see human beings that before they get the job, oh yes, no worry, I can do this, I can show you, okay, fine, no problem. You give them the initial deposit and then, what happened? Somebody in the village just passed. Oh my days, my auntie's cousin's nephew sister just sat down on a nail and they said she has,
and that affects the whole project.
Because it's throwing you off timing, it's throwing you off the energy you had at the time. You're looking at, let's quickly do this, boom, boom, boom. But the guy just brought a pause to your energy. And like, okay, no problem, I have to be a human being and understand the guy. Okay, do what you have to do and let me know when. By the time he comes back, the energy is all doused. And I have to pick yourself back up, and then it's not as original as when you wanted it to start, And then there's that creative part where you're trying to create content for people that sadly don't entirely appreciate it, or maybe it's the algorithm that doesn't want people to watch such content. But then again, when the content doesn't do good, regardless of how much content you have, it will take a toll on you, the creator. Like, man, okay.
Are you sure people are still listening to you?
That kind of thing. And then, but you know that you have to keep going.
Yeah.
That's just the one thing. You have to keep going
Beautiful.
regardless.
Seyi, I don't know. I can't overemphasize the fact that you are a source of inspiration or motivation to many, and it's important for them to learn the right things from you. So tell, not me this time, probably, you will be talking to those young people out there. They look at you every day. For some, they think it's just to make the hair like Sheyi's own. Some just want to talk like Sheyi. Some just, without me going to Big Brother, nothing can be achieved. Blah, 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 blah. What advice do you have for that young teen? Two people I want you to advise this time. The first is the young guy who probably is from some very big family, very known family, popular family, great family, rich, influential family, and wants to make it. What are the advices? And secondly, what's your definition of the word reality, and how do you keep the things that come with it in check? What advices do you have for people who want to be, thrive within the space you operate? I don't want to just say media because you've gone way beyond the media space. So just some words of advices for those young lads.
To the rich ones with the background that just might be blocking you, quite frankly, because that's what happens most times. My friend, step out of your comfort zone and go for it. If you don't try, how else will you know? You don't have anything to lose. Because if you're stuck in one place, depression can catch you there, and then you start saying all those, I think I want to take my life, stupid lines. No, my friend, go out there, push yourself. Do what you need to do to get what you really want and believe you deserve. Because if you don't, someone else will do it and it will pain you. Facts. There's nothing that will hinder your growth at that point in time. It will literally flow into one another. I promise you. The way the whole Big Brother thing happened for me was my stepping stone that led into what I would like to phrase as my time, right? I've gone for an audition for Big Brother years back. I think that was the year Karen won. But the people that interviewed me at that time told me that they would like me, but it's not yet my time. I'm still too young. Okay, fine. And then the next time I went, I got it. I got in, I stayed to the last day because I would like to believe that it was my time. And in the course of that, I made sure I brought myself to its full potential. I made sure I used my brain as best as I could, and every single asset that I had gathered over the years within me, my ability to tolerate people, my ability to interact with people, to talk to people, to share ideas, I made sure I brought everything to the table at that point in time because I was on a platform that was showcasing me to the world. I do not know who's watching. I can't even tell. But at that point in time, I had to make the best of it. So I sold myself the best way I can, or I could. And that was being original from top to bottom. Because if there's a fake within that, it will come apart like dominoes or like a house of cards. Once you pull one part out that is illegit, everything will crumble. So being yourself is the key. I'm not going to lie. Being yourself is a key important ingredient to being successful, so to speak. So that you don't have any shortcomings, you don't have any lags, you don't have any looking over your shoulder that, I stole this guy's idea or I stole this guy's personality.
Or needing another lie to take care of another lie.
Exactly.
I normally ask this question. It's a question I love to ask, and that's for people out there to know. What do you think of the talk of the talk show itself, the MindBox? What's your idea?
I would say it's a good one. It's a great idea, so that people can actually go in depth with the people that they supposedly look up to. Let me use that word supposedly, because some people lie to them and say, Beyonce is my role model. Do you know what she really goes through? Do you know how she lives her life? So here they get to find out really what's going on in their heads. Like you said, the MindBox. Welcome to my mind.
It's been Seyi, actor, TV host, model, entertainer, media consultant, entrepreneur, on and on and on, a man of many parts. Trust me, it was a beautiful time with you, Seyi, and I hope we'll do this again some other time because I know more achievements will come.
Amen.
Could be president of Nigeria.
I don't see why not.
And then we hope to see you again. Thank you so much for coming. It's the MindBox, the talk show, my talk show, your talk show. Here we talk to interesting people discussing their experiences, successes, and challenges. It's been a beautiful moment. You want to stay connected to what we do, you know what to do. Hit it. The subscribe button, like what we do, and stay with us. And follow us on all social media handles. Until next episode, just hang in there.
you.